Hello and welcome to Learning Plan 2, 2.1 Lab 2. You're going to need to open up your file in both Firefox or Chrome, whatever browser you wish, and Visual Studio. So I have it here opened up in Chrome, and I go to Visual Studio and have it opened up here. And then the next thing, we add our information to the file for our student section, name, section, email. We're going to have to do that on each one. So if I go down here, I added in my name, section, and email. Then we need to test that we added the information correctly. That's just by refreshing the page and making sure it's in here. Then we need to go to the line of code that says your code starts after this line. So if I go back to Visual Studio and I find your code starts after this line, right. Now, one of the things I want you to understand though is if we look, you're going to find this twice. This one right here is in the instructions. That's this one. What you need to do though is you need to find the one that's within the script tag. This is in a pre-tag, which is a different HTML tag. You need to scroll down, keep scrolling until you find this one. Your code starts after this line that's within my script tag. So make sure you don't put it in the wrong place. And then it says type this code exactly as it appears in the coding area below the above comment. Yes, we could copy and paste it, but we want to type it. Okay, so replace the description of your application here with the description of what the application actually does. So what I did was I put a multi-line JavaScript comment, and I said program where I put in my name and your name variable and output it to the page with a greeting. Then we need these several lines of code. So the first one is a variable declaration. We declare a variable with the var keyword, and then this one I entitled your name, and I told it equals Clay, and I forgot a semicolon there, so that's good. And then document.write hi, and then another document.write your name, and another document.write nice to see you. Then when you run that, you should get this output like this below. Hi Clay, nice to see you, or whatever your name you put in should show up in the output. So this is an example. It shows you how the document write works. It's interesting to note that each one of these lines, they're on their own line, their own separate statement in the code, but notice the output put it all together in one line. And notice we also had to take care and make sure we did stuff with the spaces, the punctuation, and things. You'll find as we go through there are different ways to have stuff pop on it to its own line. There's like 3 different ways to do it, and I'm going to show you all 3 of those different ways that you can do that. But here's an example where we have the outputs all in one line, but the statements are actually on 3 different lines. If you have any questions, let me know, and happy coding.